Tonight, you'll take a quiet step towards something that feels a little mysterious and very personal, unlocking the gentle clues, symbols, and soft nudges that a psychic guide might offer. Before we begin, please make a simple promise to yourself. Choose a calm, private space where you feel safe. Sit or lie down in a way that supports your spine and your breath. If you have a history of psychosis, severe trauma, seizures, or dissociation, consider speaking with a trusted mental health professional before doing deeper inner work. If at any moment you feel uneasy, you are in full control. You may open your eyes, change your posture, or stop the practice. This is exploratory, not obligatory. The purpose is curiosity and care, not pressure. Set a clear, gentle intention now, to connect only with loving, high-vibration guidance and to gather whatever insight you are ready to receive. You might say quietly to yourself, "I invite what is for my highest good." Keep that intention soft, like a lamp held at waist height, bright enough to see by, gentle enough to carry without strain. If this feels aligned and you enjoy guided practices like this, consider subscribing or following for more meditations and tools to gently develop your psychic awareness. Begin by finding your breath. Breathe in, allowing the belly to rise like a small wave. Breathe out, letting the ribs soften. Breathe in again, noticing the temperature of the air as it enters. Breathe out, noticing how your shoulders respond. Let the breath slow in its own natural way. With each inhalation, you become a little more present. With each exhalation, you release what you no longer need in this moment. Now bring your attention to your feet. Imagine warmth gathering there, a gentle weight like a soft blanket settling over your toes. As you breathe, allow that warmth to move up through the soles, across the arches, around the ankles. If you detect any tightness, imagine the breath as a caring hand loosening the hold. Continue the scan slowly. The warmth moves into your calves, like sunlight passing through glass. Into the knees, easing the joints. Into the thighs, melting tension like wax. Feel how the legs support you. Notice any sensations without judgment. Direct the attention to your pelvis and lower abdomen. Here, imagine a steady, quiet hum, the rhythm of your internal life. Let the breath soften this area. Allow any gripping or bracing to gently loosen. Move awareness into your lower back, then across the sacrum. If you feel a place that resists relaxation, breathe into it with kindness rather than force. The body learns to let go in its own time. Shift upward to your belly and chest. Picture a slow, warm light pooling behind your sternum. With every inhale, this light grows a little stronger. With every exhale, it spreads a little wider. You may notice subtle movement, a gentle expansion under the ribs, a soft sinking as you release. Allow your heart center to soften. You do not have to force emotion, simply allow tenderness to arrive, or not. This is a safe space to observe. Bring attention to your hands and arms. Feel the weight of your hands resting, the texture of the surface beneath them. Follow the warmth up through your wrists, your forearms, to the elbows and into the shoulders. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Let the muscles loosen like unwinding rope. Notice any small sensations, a spark, a flutter, a coolness, and treat them as information, not instruction. Now, guide your awareness to your neck and throat. If your jaw feels held, allow the teeth to part slightly. Relax the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Imagine a soft curtain of light at the throat that allows honest expression. If a word needs to be said, it can be. If silence is needed, that is also honored. Soften the muscles behind your eyes. Let the forehead smooth like calm water. Let the scalp loosen under an imagined gentle breeze. Finally, bring the breath to the crown of your head. Picture the top of the skull like a petal that can open a little, then close again. You may sense a coolness, a tingling, a nothing at all. All responses are valid. Allow the whole body now to rest in a gentle, receptive state. Your nervous system is invited to move from doing to being. You are present, alert, and open in the way one is when listening to a trusted friend. When your body feels softened and your mind quieter, widen your attention outward just beyond the skin. Imagine a subtle field of light surrounding you. Thin at first, then expanding to the length of your arms, then to the radius of a room. This is your energetic field, your aura. Notice any color, texture, or movement. You may perceive a pale glow, a flicker like candlelight, a cool silver, or no color at all. Any of these experiences are normal. If a color or sensation emerges, allow it. If not, simply hold the idea of awareness around your body. To refine this sensing, imagine a gentle bell sound passing through that field, not loud but clear, a tone that clears and aligns as it moves. You might picture the sound as a ribbon of light traveling from front to back, or as a breeze that smooths the surface of a pond. As it passes, whatever feels heavy or discordant may shift or lighten. Visualize any troubled edges becoming more translucent, more integrated into the light. Now, bring a small, luminous ball into your chest at your heart center. It can be any color that feels pure to you: soft gold, warm rose, bright white. This ball is an intention anchor. It filters what comes close to you, inviting only loving, high-vibration energy. See it radiate warmth and clarity from the center of your chest outward. This light acts as a check. If something approaches that sense different from love and kindness, it is gently redirected away. Let this ball expand until it feels like a steady, reliable presence. With the heart light glowing, you may choose to call in supportive presences. You can whisper an invitation silently. If it is for my highest good, please come forward as a loving guide or helper. Use language that feels comfortable to you: guide, guardian, angel, or simply helpful presence. There is no correct label. Picture these presences arriving as gentle shapes of light, as warm breath at the back of your neck, or as a feeling of being seen. You may sense one guide or many. You may sense names or no names at all. Whatever appears, meet it with curiosity and the boundary of your heart light. Before we move deeper, a brief reminder: if any part of this practice brings up intense emotion, physical distress, or memory, allow yourself to step out and seek support. Inner work can stir unexpected things. You remain fully in charge. Choose the pace that feels safe. Now we'll open two key centers, the crown and the third eye, to increase clarity and subtle perception. Imagine a gentle violet glow at the very top of your head, regal but soft, like twilight pooling there. This violet light is like a small crown of clarity, receptive to higher frequencies of insight. Imagine it descending, threading down like a cool river of starlight, passing through the skull to meet the space between your eyebrows, the third eye region. As it arrives, feel a gathering of focused light in the center of your forehead. For this activation, you might choose one of three symbols. Pick the one that resonates most with you. Option 1, a lotus blossom at the crown, its petals unfolding slowly. See each petal as a layer of awareness gently opening. Option 2, a crystal window, clear and faceted, that tilts open like a skylight, inviting in a pure beam of light. Option 3, a small, steady candle whose flame is steady, warm, and unblinking. If none of these feel right, create your own symbol: a bell, a feather, a star. The symbol is a tool, not a rule. If you chose the lotus, imagine its petals opening and a thread of violet light flowing through each fold, descending into the space between your eyes. If you chose the crystal window, feel its clarity refracting subtle impressions into a pattern your mind can notice. If you chose the candle, see its flame projecting a narrow column of indigo light that settles into your third eye area. In any variation, allow the sensation of gentle expansion, perhaps a faint pressure behind the eyes, a cooling, or a soft glow. Now, with crown and third eye aligned, we'll introduce a playful yet focused anchor, the number 11. Think of the shape of 11, two parallel lines, an invitation to bridge two spaces, inner and outer, conscious and subtle. First, imagine 111 appearing in front of you. Give it qualities. It might shimmer like mercury, or hold the soft texture of linen, or glow like a neon outline. Choose color, indigo, silver, or a transparent white. Add a sound if you like, a soft chime, a distant bell, the whisper of wind through pines. Let this be light and curious, not pressured. Next, create a second 11, slightly different. If the first is indigo and smooth, let the second be luminous gold and textured like crushed velvet. If the first chimed, let the second hum. You are the artist here. Place these two 11s apart, a comfortable distance before you. They are like two pillars across which a bridge can form. Now invite them closer. Picture the space between the two sets of lines brightening, the air filling with soft motes of light. When they touch, a small bridge of shimmering light appears, a narrow portal you can look through or step toward in your imagination. Think of this 11 plus 11 construction as a friendly doorway. It doesn't summon anything coercive. It simply offers a clearer channel for whatever you are ready to perceive. If the image of numbers feels stiff, try variations. 2 candles, 2 stones, 2 beams of light. The structural idea is the same, a mirrored entrance. As the portal settles, rest with your heart light filtering everything that approaches. Now, silently and simply ask a guiding question. You might speak it softly inside. Please show me what I am ready to know. Or, is there a message that will be helpful today? Keep the request open-ended. Do not demand, predict, or expect a particular form of answer. You might be shown a color, a short phrase, a memory, a feeling, a symbol, or a quiet sense of knowing. You might hear nothing at all, and that is also a form of communication. Sometimes guidance arrives later, by degrees. As you wait in this receptive posture, pay attention to the subtler modes of communication. Notice if a shape appears at the edge of your vision, if a scent pops into awareness, if a simple thought seems to carry a different quality than your ordinary stream of thinking. These impressions can be gentle and fleeting. They may feel like an echo or a sudden clarity. You might sense warmth on one side of the face, a tingling in the fingertips, a remembered phrase. Honor small signals. Practice tends to sharpen them. If you receive a clear image, allow it to unfold without analyzing. If you receive a word, hold it in your awareness, like a seed. If you receive a feeling, notice where it lives in the body and what it suggests. If your impression is ambiguous, that is perfectly fine. You can journal it later and see how it resonates over time. Avoid immediately translating everything. Let impressions breathe and then consider them with curiosity. If nothing arises, remember, absence of noticeable signals is not failure. Sensitivity grows with consistent, gentle practice. Consider this session as a planting of intention. Sometimes the first sprouts appear hours or days later. Keep a light curiosity and be kind with expectations. When you feel you have received what you are ready to receive, or when your intuition signals enough, offer a simple thank you inwardly to any presence you invited. Gratitude helps to close the circuit with grace. Visualize the 11 plus 11 portal softening and folding back into itself. See the lotus gently drawing its petals closed, the crystal window easing shut, the candle's flames settling into a calm ember. The heart light can remain steady, now more contained and mellow. Return your awareness to the body. Notice the contact points, the seat beneath you, your feet on the floor, the way clothing touches skin. Wiggle your fingers and toes if that feels comfortable. Take a breath that fills your chest and then let's go. Allow the field around you to shrink back to a personal, cozy radius. If you feel any shift of energy that seems unsteady, place both feet on the floor and imagine roots descending into the earth, steady and supportive. When you are ready, open your eyes softly. Give yourself a moment to adjust. Before you rise fully, consider recording even a single line in a journal. The first image, the word that lingered, the color you noticed. A brief note anchors impressions that can otherwise evaporate. If you prefer, use your phone or a nearby notebook. Whatever is easiest will serve the habit of reflection. Here are a few journaling prompts you can use tonight or in the coming days. What was the first thing I noticed after I invited guidance? Did any numbers, images, or phrases repeat later in the day? Where did I feel sensation in my body and how did it change? What intention did I set for myself and what small action can I take to honor it this week? Keeping track of these small data points builds a reliable map of your inner language. Watch for subtle signs in ordinary life, a repeating number like 111 on a clock, a song lyric that lands strangely meaningful, a coincidence that nudges your attention. These are not proof of anything absolute, but they can be meaningful markers for you. If something arises that feels heavy, confusing, or destabilizing, seek supportive conversation with a trusted friend or a professional. Guidance is meant to ease and clarify, not to frighten or isolate. If you'd like a few gentle variations to try in future sessions, consider these options. Substitute the lotus with a feather that opens toward light. Imagine the crystal window turning into a mirror that reflects your own calm face back to you. Replace the number 11 with 2 stacked stones that become a cairn of focus. For the 11 exercise, you can experiment with pairing sounds, a low resonant tone for one 11 and a bright chime for the other, to see which sensory pairings create clearer impressions for you. Another variation is to extend the heart light practice. After placing the ball of light in your chest, imagine it sending a thin thread of light outward toward a guide. Feel the thread being met with a similar thread of warmth. Ward the connection with the same loving intention you used earlier. If at any point a contact feels mismatched with your heart light, gently withdraw the thread and close the channel. A final safety note. Never replace medical, psychiatric, or legal care with inner work practices. These meditations are meant to complement a balanced life, to support psychological resilience, not to substitute for professional help when needed. You have taken a careful, intentional step tonight. This is practice, not performance. Trust grows with repetition and compassion. Even small experiences are part of a larger unfolding. Be patient with yourself and celebrate the curiosity that brought you here. If you noticed a symbol, an impression, or a subtle shift, consider leaving a short note below or using the reflection journal linked in the description to track what appears over time. Sharing can be supportive, but keep your own pace and privacy in mind. I am grateful you chose this time for inner listening. May the insights that come be gentle, useful, and rooted in care. Until next time, be kind to your nervous system and to the tender work of spiritual practice. Goodbye for now.